is Chris, and I'm here doing a Top 5 Wednesday video for you guys. And this week's Top 5 Wednesday is the top 5 books that made you think. And I'm starting off this countdown with a book that I don't have with me right now. It's probably in storage because it's one of the books that I had from university like 3 years ago. And that is Silent Spring by Rachel Carson. Yes. And a reason why this was one of the first books that popped into my mind when I read this question, and as are a lot of these books, are just like I kind of grabbed what came to mind. And the reason why this book is something that made me think is because it just made me think about so many different things. Like this book is, if you haven't read the book, is an environmental book about a huge case that happened a while back, and just it made me think about the way that we treat the planet and the way that people are still treating the planet, even though this happened years ago. And it made me think so much that it made me end up picking up a double major for a while. I was double major in English and environmental science, which really dropped to a minor then. But it's like it made me think and made me really want to be a more involved person. So that's why I had to put this book on the list. Number 4, I'm going to say a book that I read recently is A Trick of the Light by Lois Metzer. And this is a book about a guy with an eating disorder. And it's written from the perspective of the eating disorder, I guess. It's really hard to explain. It's really hard to explain this book sometimes. But it's so brilliant, and it just makes, oh man, it makes you think about all the different things that someone with an eating disorder might be thinking when this eating disorder is telling Mike, the main character Mike, to do these different things. It's just like, whoa, that's how someone's brain could actually be reacting. It was just very, it was a good read, and it definitely made me think, so that's why this had to be on the list. The number 3 book on my list is a book that I actually talk about way too much, and that is Realm of Possibility by David Levithan. This book saved my life in high school. David Levithan did, I think, actually, but it's just reading this book and seeing all these different stories of all these different people, different sexualities, different colors, different backgrounds, religiously, everything. It just was a very brilliant book to me. It made me think about a lot of different issues. Things that I was going through and things that other people go through. So I had to put this as number 3 on my list. Okay, number 2. I'm going to say this book, Out on Fraternity Row. This is a book about, it's just personal accounts about gay men and colleges. It's an older book. It came out in, shoot, I should know this. I'm going to tell you. In 98, yeah, so it's a book that came out in 98, and so it's just personal accounts of gay and I think maybe 1 or 2 bisexual men who from fraternities in the 90s and before that, some of them from way back. And it's really interesting reading other people's accounts. Being I got this book about a year after I joined my fraternity, and just seeing how different it can be today, because I've been out forever. So I was out before I joined, and so I didn't have any of the issues that these people in this book had, and it was just really interesting to read this and think about how it could be different in a different time, in a different place. So, and number 1, The Evolution of Ethan Poe by Robin Reardon. This book also comes up a lot in top 5, but that's because I really do love this book, and this book made me think a lot about not only the debate of intelligent design being taught in schools, but also just thinking a lot about the way that people will fight for things, the way that someone can hate so much to cause them to become worse than the things that they think they're trying to protect their families against, essentially. It's just really interesting to see. I probably say interesting a lot, but that's okay. But yeah, it's just, the other things I thought about with this book is there's a disorder in this book that someone has that they sort of use their religion's nature to amplify it. and I thought that was just interesting thing that Robin Wright did here. And this apparently is actually a thing that happens with this disorder, which I had never read about before. And I don't want to give it away because even telling you what the disorder is, when you read the book, you're gonna be like, whoa! But it's something I've never read about before, and you see this is a very thick book, and one of the characters in this book has that disorder, and it is terrifying and brilliant and just lovely. I really like that. And also they compared some things. There's a character who compared some of the things that happened in this book to the civil rights movement, and I thought about that. And that was it. There's just a lot to think about with this book. I finished this book and I took a break for a little while after it because I just needed to before reading anything else because I want to soak it in. And so, The Evolution of Ethan Poe is my number one on the countdown, and I'm going to put the link to the Top 5 Wednesday Goodreads group thing in my description box so you guys can go check it out. And also links to subscribe. There's going to be links to my Twitter and my Goodreads and my Instagram, which is mostly books. So there you go. And I will hopefully you'll see me in my next video. If you like and subscribe.